What's up, guys? It's Brandon with Extreme Daily Drivers, where we are always balling on a budget and wrenching in our garage. Today we're going to clean up some raw aluminum. I went ahead and pulled the transmission out of this Prelude behind me. It was covered in grease. It's been in the car since 1991. It just had road grime, everything you can imagine all over it. And since we were going to replace this engine in a week or two, we want to clean everything up before we put it in. So I'm going to show you today what I did in order to get the transmission looking like new. The first thing I did was I hit the transmission with my pressure washer just to see how much grime I could wash off, and I would have been better off spitting at it because it did absolutely nothing. The next step was to use the least aggressive degreaser that I own, which is Dawn dishwashing soap. So now we're going to degrease with some Dawn in a bucket with some Scotch pads and a nylon brush. Alright, so you can see I'm making a little progress with this. But there's got to be a quicker way. So there's got to be a quicker way. We're going to go to the next thing, which is going to be a degreaser cut 4-to-1. So this is what we're using next. This is pretty good stuff. It's super strong, but I have it cut 4-to-1. That's what's in here. So I'm going to spray it down with this and let's see what kind of result we get. Alright, that was a little better, but we are going to step our game up. We're going hardcore, right on there, full strength. Let's see how it works. Alright, so check it out. We are definitely making progress with grease removal. Much cleaner. Still have a lot of work to do here. A lot of the little nooks and crannies, alright? Which just takes time, but you can see the top up here much better. Here looks good. Got to get in here and get that grease out. But for the most part, we are definitely making good progress. So I'm going to use that stuff full strength. The only thing is, when you're using it full strength, it's really, really strong, so you have to work quick and then rinse it. You don't want it to sit because it can eat away, especially these rubber materials here on the axle seals, the little boot here. So spray it on, work it for a couple minutes, and spray it off. Just keep repeating it until it's clean. Alright, here we are. I'm pretty happy with this degreasing process. Basically, we started off with some Dawn dishwashing soap, and then we stepped it up to an all-purpose cleaner, specifically one by Poor Boys, at a diluted 4-to-1 ratio, and then we went full strength Poor Boys, and it turned out pretty darn good. So I flipped this thing over a couple times and cleaned the little nooks and crannies on the other side that might be seen once it's installed, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. I think I could do a little bit better job here. That's some caked on grease. But anyway, we're not done with this. This is the first step. I'm going to see if I can clean this up a little bit. There's some grease there. See if I can get it with my nail. If I can get it with my nail, that can come off. So we're going to hit this area one more time, and then we're going to go on to the next step. Alright, so we got the engine degreased to a point where it's looking pretty darn good. But we are going to step it up even more. We're going to use this. Check it out. I bought this today. Great for rough cast alloy. This is supposed to be pretty badass stuff. Wear eye protection, clean one wheel at a time. It's really for like raw aluminum wheels. Hold body away from your body, 6 inches away from the wheel. Spray cleaner on one wheel. Allow to soak in for 30 seconds. Agitate with sponge if dirty, and then rinse thoroughly. So this is basically a wipe, a spray on, and then wash off product. Alright, let's see how good this stuff works here. Alright, we're going to give that 30 seconds and then we're going to spray it off. Let's see if there's an improvement. So what do you think? You think that's really all that improved? It doesn't look all that improved to me. Maybe a little bit brighter in this area here, maybe. But we are going to see if we can do a better job. I'm going to spray it on and agitate it. Let's see how that works. This is a stainless steel brush. Let's get to agitating. I'm going over this fairly lightly. I'm not wailing on it. I'm almost like brushing like if it had hair. That's how much pressure I'm using. Alright, we don't want to press our luck with this stuff. So let's go ahead and rinse it. What do you think? Are we a lot better? I almost feel like this is almost as good as it's going to get. And down here, I think we can improve. I'm going to spray it on and hit it with steel wool. Let's see how that works. Alright, so this is super fine steel wool. I think 0.0000 is how coarse it is. Let's see how that does. Specifically going to focus on the bottom. Let's see what kind of improvement we can make. Alright, let's rinse that. Alright, so what do you think? I think it's making a difference. I think this looks better. Kind of focused on this area here. But I definitely think we're making progress. I mean, it looks pretty darn good. So I think I'm going to go with this route, which is the Eagle 1 cleaner and this Brillo pad, and let's see how far we can get with this. So this stuff is working pretty darn well. I've done this backside, that part there, underneath there. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I mean, I do have to agitate it with the steel wool, but I think it's turning out. I did the top too. You can kind of see where you miss. Like, see this area right here? I missed that. And then I just did this side over here, and you can see I missed, and I like missed here. See that? But this is nice. I just did in here. So I think this stuff works well. I mean, like anything else, it takes elbow grease, but we're almost finished. We're working our way around. Turning out really good. Alright, so it's all clean, and now we're going to dry it. Alright guys, so check it out. Clean, dry, rinsed, the whole bit. I think it looks great. We're going to do one last step. I read about this online. I haven't tried it yet. But good old Lemon Pledge. Coat the whole thing. It's great on rubber. I know it's great on plastic because it works awesome on motorcycle visors. So we're going to spray this thing down, and this should keep it good until it's ready to go in the car. So in other words, any dust or any dirt that gets on it should wipe right off right before we go ahead and install it back in the car. So let's see what this does. I know it's going to smell good. Shake, spray, wipe, it says. So I'm going to go get a towel and give it a wipe. So here you go, guys, the final product. It's not perfect, but it's way better than it was. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can see that it doesn't take a lot to get something clean. It just takes a little elbow grease and the right products. Again, here's all the stuff we used. Started off again with, actually we started off with some Dawn that was diluted. Then we moved to Poor Boy's Bio-degradable all-purpose cleaner and degreaser. We started off with it cut 4:1, then we went to full strength, which really did the job. What's great about this stuff is you can just dump it right down the drain or the sewer, so don't have to worry about hurting the environment with this. After we got that all cleaned up and degreased, we went ahead and followed up with the Eagle One, what is it, mag wheel cleaner. Again, this is their most powerful stuff that's over the counter. It is an acid, so you have to be real careful. Make sure you wear gloves, make sure you wear crappy clothes like I have on, and make sure you do it in a well-ventilated area. If you're going to be a mess, put some glasses on or eye protection, but if you're going to be pretty controlled with your spraying and cleaning, I don't know that the glasses are 100% necessary, but it's never a bad idea. And then finally we followed up with our friend Lemon Pledge. I can tell you the transmission's never smelled better, and it's never looked better. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button, please subscribe. Hope you learned something today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.